Consider a point object which is moving in the right direction, that is in the direction OX. And let's say it is moving with the uniform acceleration, that is it is uniformly accelerated motion. And let's say it is at position A at a certain instance of time, suppose t1, and its velocity at position A is u bar. And let's say after some time it reaches the position B, let's say at an instance t2, and then its velocity becomes v bar. Now we are considering one dimensional motion, so we can say the right direction is the positive one and the left direction is the negative one. So we can remove the dash on the top of these letters. Now we know what is acceleration. So acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the time taken. So this will be t2 minus t1, because this is the time interval after which the velocity has become v. So now this becomes a into t2 minus t1 is equal to v minus u. So this becomes v is equal to u. So I'm taking u towards left. So u plus a times t2 minus t1. Consider that the observer starts his clock at this position A, that is t1 is equal to 0 for that observer, and then let's say t2 is equal to 2 at some time t. So this will be v is equal to u plus a times t minus 0, that is nothing but a times t. So we have proved this relation. So v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is the constant acceleration, and the t is the time taken to go from this velocity u to this velocity v. Now I can prove this result graphically also. Consider this. Consider this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this is the axis of velocity, and this is the axis of time. Let's say at time t equal to 0, the velocity of an object is u, and it is moving with the uniform acceleration, so it will move like this. And let's say at later instance this velocity becomes v. Let's say at some time t, this is v. Now what is the slope of this line? The slope of this line will be the acceleration, because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So a will be y2 minus y1, that is v minus u. This is how you calculate the slope, divided by x2 minus x1, that is t minus 0, that will be t. So this becomes a times t is equal to v minus u. Take u towards left, so v becomes u plus at. So we have proved this result graphically also. There is one more way to prove this result. It is using calculus. So we know already that a is equal to rate of change of velocity, so it is given by dv by dt. Now I can take this dt over here, so this becomes a dt is equal to dv. Now let's integrate this. Let's say we will integrate this from 0 to t, that is the instance when time t is equal to 0 and some later instance t, and we will integrate these from u to v, that is u is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity, and it goes to v velocity in time t. So what will be this? This will be a times t, since at minus a0. So since the lower limit is 0, it will be only at, and this will be v minus u, upper limit minus lower limit, so which becomes u plus at. Again we have proved this result.